You know what, guys? There's someone following me. So, a lot of people were like that. So I really don't trust people. It's really hard for me to trust people. Someone was like following me, and I recognize people. I know when people is not, I know people, if people is not, I know people who's following me or who's not following me. So it's just easy. Hello, Ganesh, Tiger Jane. Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Oh, I see. I don't have my Instagram, guys. Hello, Chub, Chubmamba. Hello, Chubmamba. Guys, please like this video, and please do not skip my ads. There was like, someone yesterday. There was stalker, and there's also one guy that last time, and there was like um where's the mic? I don't know where's the mic. someone someone touched it. I think someone got it here. So probably someone got it actually. Sorry, I forgot to use the microphone because it's not here, so I'm gonna search it. Hello, Junjay. And there was a guy before, the last one, not the last one, and he was just like, because I was searching my friends, and before that I was searching the location, and after I was searching the location, somebody approached me like, where are you going? I was just like, I'm going to this place, and I know the place already, but I was just a little bit confused because of, they change, they reconstruct, or they just renovate some other places. So I just got confused, but I know exactly where it's located. And he was just showing me the wrong place. I was just like, come on. I was like, I don't I was he was just like, follow me like that. I said, no, I know, no, it's okay. I know it already. Why he just have to say follow me, and he will show me the wrong direction? He's a little bit crazy. And I don't like those people who has a bad heart. Like, I can easily smell those bad people. It's really easy to recognize those bad people, not because of their um not you can see their behavior when on their action. If their action, you can easily recognize them. It's not about their words. Mouth can tell, words can tell a lie. you know yes, he was just like, ew. So I really don't trust people, and sometimes, I pretend that I don't know anything, but I know everything. And besides, you know I really don't ask people somewhere else, but I will just ask the information. It's much safer, and much, it's they have reputation. So there's so many information here, or I would just ask, or I would just go to the police station and ask there, and I can just ask the direction. I have to ask the, that guy, and he was just like, you know, I really don't trust his face and his, he looked like a loser, a loser person looks like, um of course you don't have to judge by its cover, but he looks, at first he will show me the wrong direction. Why you have to show me the wrong direction, right? So I mean, if I know the place, why have to, I have to tell the wrong direction to somebody else, right? So it's a common sense, right? And he's not really, when I saw him, he was just like a loser. He looks like a big loser for me. He was just like, ew, no way, no fucking way. It's just like, ew. I just don't. Oh my gosh. And I told my family and my friend. They were like, what? Yeah. So it's not really good too. And I really don't trust people. I really don't trust people easily. Like, I will just test people if I can trust them or not. Sometimes if even you test them, you still don't trust people. It's really hard to trust people nowadays. And yesterday someone is like following me because it's it's a coincidence to see him there again. So I just saw him in one place that I was there, that I was there, and then afterwards I saw him again in that place. So it's a coincidence. It's not really right, right? So it seems like, when, and then after, my camera caught him actually. So I took a footage of that, and he was there in my camera, and he was kind of shocked when he saw me, like, at first, why he will just, when I saw him, when I look at him, he was surprised. So at first, why he will be surprised when I saw him, right? So it means if he is already surprised when he saw me looking at him, it means he already knew. He already knew me, right? So if he's not surprised by looking at him, for them, for it's nothing, right? So it's really common sense. I can smell right away that he's following me, and I really immediately told my friends, someone is following me here. You know, yeah. If he will kidnap me, it's gonna be a big trouble. He'll never gonna know what will gonna happen. But he was just like, he was just like, because a lot of people are weird right now, especially here. So there are so many weird people around, not around, not only here, but in different places, right? So even my friends kept on telling me, like, even in the States or even in Philippines, mostly, but mostly in Philippines, they're not really like that. They're not not so many, you can, in Philippines, not so many weird people in Philippines. So but you will also encounter a lot of, you will still encounter some weird people in Philippines, but um they're they have they have problem in their brain. They're mentally ill, because normal people will never gonna do that, right? So if you're a normal person, you will just, you just let it go and nothing, right? Do nothing. But weird people, sick people, they're selfish. They are self-centered. They're thinking, the way they think is different. So it's really hard. His trust should be built between people. It's not easy one he was trying to keep. when you should go everywhere with your eyes all around, be safe. Okay. Yeah, I know. I can smell already. I know when somebody's looking at me, even though it's far. I know when someone is there. I know each one. I can remember faces. I can remember everything. And besides, and afterwards, and when I saw him, he was there. It was, I caught it was just like, I know already his action. I can tell the actions of a person that is normal person and not a normal person. So when I first look at him, because eyes cannot tell a lie. When you look at someone's eyes, you can tell if, he's lying, or if he's pretending, or there's a truth in the eyes. So when you are talking to someone and you always look in the eye contact, especially, or if there's some stalker, you look in their eyes and you can already know if they're a bad person or what. Be ready in every situation. Konnichiwa, be safe. When you should go everywhere with your eyes all around. Actually, well, there's so many camera here in Japan, so you can already detect them if they're following you or not. Just go to the police station and tell them what happened, and they will know already who's that person, because every corner here there's a face detection, so they can easily know who are you, who's there at that time, who's following you, who will be that person is. It's very easy to tell right now. And mostly those people, mostly these people, they're disguising, there's a bit of disguise. Japan is the most developed country in the world. Yeah, so it's easy here. It's not, if you have some problem or trouble with that, a lot of people are already encountering that one, not just me. So there are some Japanese people also encountering that one as well. So, even their coworkers following them, being stalker to them, sometimes like that. It happens not just, in your outside world, but also in your surroundings, in your places, different places, something like that. Because you will just encounter a lot of weird people all over the world, not at all, not only here. So I was just like yesterday, I was just like, when I was filming, and I was just saw this guy, and when I saw this guy, he was just, when I look at him like, diba? When I saw I look at his eyes. When I look at his eyes, I was just, hey, I know you, like that. And afterwards, I told my friends about it, and I said I should get out of here. So if he still follows me, I will follow him. I will follow him as well. So I will, I will know everything, right? So if he will disturb me, I will disturb him as well, right? I will get to know who is this person also, right? So it's very interesting to know who this person is, you know? So it's not just his job, but also my job. So he will know the same feeling that, you've been followed, and I will still follow him, because these weird people, they don't like weird person as well. Someone like, let's say they're doing this one, like they're doing this, they get annoyed, right? So when you follow them and you get, you do the same thing that they're doing, they'll get annoyed, and then they stop hating you. They start to hate you, and then later on, you know, hey Von, do you know how to make Indian food? I know how to make Indian food. I know how to make what they call it, um uh, tandoori chicken. It's my favorite. So I can make my own. Nobody, actually, nobody taught me how to make it, but I just followed my taste. So I just put some spice on it. Some this one. No, of course, when you're making some food, of course, nobody gonna tell you the right recipe. So they will just give you a little bit of recipe, but actually they will not give you the real one. So I know already which one. Try chicken biryani. Well, it's a common, it's a common. Actually, we have that chicken already in Philippines, so it's a similar. There's a similarity of chicken. Actually, chicken curry has a similarity in Philippines. We have chicken curry in Philippines, so it's just the difference between the biryani and the chicken curry. You just put it with the rice, but not everything else. It just it's just a common chicken curry, but the difference is you put a whole half chicken, or one part of the chicken thigh or any other part of the chicken, and they put it on top of the rice. That's going to be a chicken biryani, but the 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 rest of that, it's just a chicken curry, so it's just a common. It's just a simple way of cooking, but not of them can easily cook that one, not unless you're a professional cook or you're a chef. So some people try to make some, they try to make some food of that, but it's not that really good. So some people, hi, why you look so tired? Actually, it's late already. It's already 10 p.m. right now. So, of course, actually, I did a lot of things today. So, of course, it's late at night. I'm not that fresh anymore. So, I'm about to go to the bed. But I just went online, you know. So, it was really frustrating when I see those people try to bug me. But if they try to bug me, I will just try to bug them. I would do the same thing. India has so many varieties of food. You should visit India. Hi, why you're so tired and look so stressed? So this is my face that looks stressed. Maybe this is just a normal face of me. So when you tell me that I look stressed, it means I look so angry, ugly. So it means I'm really ugly. So I have nothing. Actually, I have nothing wrong. I'm not being aware of my face. If I look stressed, or if my hair is messy or not, I really don't care. I just go on the flow. I really don't care if I really don't care if I'm snoring, or I'm having a runny nose, or you know I have some wild hair, or if I look so stressed, or I look so tired. Because if you look tired, it means you're working. That is a pretty sign that you're working for the rest of the day. So that's a good thing. But if you look stressed, it means you're being ugly. So I cannot help it. We're having a hard time all the time. I'm not perfect, so I really don't care what I look like on camera, because I really don't put makeup on camera. So just to look good to other people. So I'm in my bed actually. I'm resting. It's my rest day, so I didn't need to put some makeup on, or I just need to look better for other people. So I just need to catch people, and I just need to catch attention to some people, like just to like me because of my face or whatsoever. So I just wanna be natural to everybody. So if I look good, then because I'm going outside. So if I don't look good, because I'm in my house, I'm in my room, I'm having some great time, I'm resting. So that's it. So I just go on the flow. I'm not being so confused with my looks, or with my clothes, or anything. Not just like any other people, like why you look so something like that. I really don't care, because it's gonna be like, it's their personal problem. if they're having some personal problem that I don't want to be, I'm out of that actually, so it's not my problem anymore, it's not my business anymore. So I just want to dig. I just don't dig anything else, you know. So I just, just like when I saw some people, when I saw my friends not having a good time on their looks or some or anything else, I'm not gonna ask them like why you look so tired or why you look so sad. It's not my right to ask that one. Not unless she will open up to me or he will open up to me, then I'm gonna lend my ears to that. But if somebody is not asking me for any advice or anything else, well, I'll just be shut up. I'll just be quiet because that is just like a manners. Like if somebody's not asking you, don't ask. If rather if somebody's not telling you, then don't ask, right? So not unless you're so you're being close to that person, then that's fine. But if you're not close to that person and you're just acting like you're being so concerned or whatsoever, then you have no right to ask that one. But for me, it's just my personal thought. It's just like when somebody like they just, what if somebody you ask somebody else like I'm not close to that person, and I will just tell her or tell him, hey, why you look so stressed, why you look so sad, like it's not of, what if she answered me like it's not none of your business. Mind your own business, dear. If if what if somebody gonna ask me that or tell me or answer me that, so gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. So I just don't wanna say something like that, or you look so stressed, so it's gonna be like, hey, you look ugly today, so it's kind of like that. So I just don't want to indulge with that, so I don't care. Hello, ladies, sorry to bother you. Hello, why you're good at English, ang galing ha. Nah, I'm not really good at English. How are you? Are you healthy? Are you walking? Your hair is beautiful, beautiful, charming. Hello, Obithon. Many people don't know manners. Yes, but sometimes even you don't know any manners, just to have some common sense. Because if you have some common sense, then but they said common sense is like a garden. So it's like a flower in the garden. Not everything in the garden will gonna grow. It's like just like a common sense. So just have a common sense, just broaden your mind, and you just have to just go on the flow. When if you have a common sense, if everyone has a common sense, there's going to be a peace in the world. But you cannot help those people to be like that. But I'm just sharing my thoughts. But if your thoughts are different, or if you have different beliefs, or any other principles in your life, then that's going to be like that. So I will respect that. Yes, most of the people don't mind their own business. They just see other business. Exactly. Good evening, ma'am. So hello, Alfie. Misol. Hisola? Alfie Hisola. So hey, you know what? That's why I went on live as well, because I was just having some depressed. I was just being so frustrated because I also got disappointed and very sad because I saw my friends, they're having such a bad time today because there was a big flood in Philippines right now, especially in my place, in my hometown. So everybody was just like, they're having some flood in their house right now, and they're experiencing some heavy rain for the past 3 days. Actually, I heard about that. If I wasn't mistaken. So it's just that I heard like for 3 days there's a non-stop rain and it flooded everywhere. So I saw my friends were having such a bad time right now. So I was just like, Alfie Hizola, good night, mom. Good night. Have a great nightmare. Just kidding. Have a good and sweet dreams to every one of you there who's about to sleep right now. But actually, when I saw the news, I was just like, I don't usually raining. Hmm. So I really don't usually I usually don't watch the news because I don't want to get frustrated, or I'll just gonna watch the news if there's something important to watch. But mostly I don't want to watch the news because I get so frustrated and get so disappointed, and it's not really good for my health. So I don't want to get frustrated. So I just wanna I just it's not just I just wanna hear some good news. But yes, you my best friend. And I just want to get some update with everything what's going on in my country or something like that, but not mostly. I will just watch the news and get some negative news or negative thing that's happening around in Philippines right now. So anyways, I just watched the news and heard about my friends having some bad time right now. So I just hope everybody's having a good time right now in Philippines, even though life is hard. But um let's wish for the safety of the people in the Philippines, because some people who live in a very low place have a large amount of water in their houses. Some some houses are under the water right now, and they're experiencing submerged. Some cars were submerged under the water. So it's really sad to hear about that. So some people were stranded in the street. They cannot go home because there's a flood in the road. And mostly those peoples are like, they're working hard. They're working hard to earn the money. And I experienced this actually. I experienced that when I was in college, when I was in Philippines. I watch news just in case Helen say Chef V is coming for sleep over at my house. My name is, which country are you located in? Well, I live in Philippines before. I came from Philippines right now, but I'm in Japan. And you know what? And I experienced that when I was in Philippines before. When I was in Philippines, I walked for like 6 hours just to go back home. So it was just like a 10 kilometers walk, and it took me 10 hours to walk to go home. 10 kilometers for 12 kilometers, something like that, just to go home. So I passed by the flooded area. It was just like 1 kilometer flooded area, and I walked for 1 hour. And the water was just like here until here. I was just like, I almost drunk the flood, because when there's a car try to pass by, the flood, the water gonna have a wave, and it will just gonna splash on your face or something like that. So it's gonna be a hard day for me. So I was just like, I walk for about 5 hours, or I started to walk around 5 o'clock in the afternoon after actually my school was canceled, my class was canceled, so we need to go back home. And suddenly, and there was no public vehicle gonna there's no public vehicle to go home. Everybody was stranded, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to stay in the street, I don't want to sleep in the street, so I just want to go back home and be with my family. So what I did was I tried to walk by myself. And at the time, my shoes was still a little bit brand new, so it was just like a month ago before the opening of the school. So my shoes was still new, a little bit new. And then I tried to walk under the water, so it was so flooded. And after I went back home, it turns like so super old. It looks like a 10 years old shoe. So it's so ugly. Like I can almost, throw it away. But anyways, during that time, I was like, I was like walking through the flooded area. I was really like, I was I was like cursing myself like, what's happening here? Like, why the government is not, doing something or something like that. So it's been like 20 years already, since I was born. There was a flood in this area and they're not doing anything else. So I was just like, what's wrong with these people? They're not, here in Japan, there's no flood here in Japan. It creates a lot of rain. There's just a little bit of flood just like this. So it's gonna be like, for them, it's gonna be, a serious problem for them. But mostly Japanese people will just act immediately. If there's a small problem, they will do they will think about the problem, and they will think about the solution for that problem immediately. They will not wait for 1 week, they will not wait for 1 year, they will not wait for 24 hours. They will just act immediately. Like if somebody reported like there's a flood in this area, they will just call the engineers and let's do this. They don't want any problem. So they don't want any complication or complicated or any complications in their life. So that's why when you live in Japan, it's pretty smooth. Like everything, the transportation, the if you commute here, everything, it's very very convenient because they're thinking about the people. They're thinking about the convenience of the people. So it's a very different thing when, but I survived. I walked for like 6 hours, almost 7 hours actually. So even my friends, they also, they also walk to go back home, and we were like talking to each other, and we were just like, hey, and we were just like, when I went back home, I took a shower immediately because I was so dirty, and I took a shower immediately, and I called to my best friends. I called to my friends, and she said to me like, "Hey, I walk also. I arrive in the house around 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning." And I was just like, "What?" I arrived in the house like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, in the morning rather. And then she was like, "Yeah, because I started to work like 9 o'clock in the 9 o'clock in the evening, and I arrived like 4 or 5 in the morning, and afterwards somebody told me when I still have my university uniform on, and somebody told me, why you will go to the school so early? It's only just 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're already on your school uniform and you're ready to go." And she was just like, "I haven't been home. I was just about to go back home right now because I started just to walk from my school." And she was like, "What?" Her neighbor said, "What?" So we have a different story with those times. So right now everybody's experiencing it again. A lot of my friends were stranded in the mall or in the fast food area or in the restaurant area. They just hang out in there and waited for the flood to just subside or something like that. But I'm not pretty much sure about the current situation right now. But it's really sad to hear that again and again and again. I heard there was a typhoon actually. So of course, when there's a typhoon, it's gonna be, they will experience of nonstop raining. So it's pretty bad. Ebang Vlog Official Gundam. Hello. Where are you from? I am from Philippines. May you always be healthy, be happy, you are uniquely beautiful. Thank you, Obithon. Why you said negative? I'm here for help. Oh, I just watch the news actually. It's not a negative thing. It's a natural thing actually. So we cannot help it. It's a natural thing. It's a natural calamity, We cannot help it. Hello Kirk, learn can I get you pregnant, yes or no? What are you talking about? And you know what? It's really like it's a natural thing, so it can happen everywhere in the world. So we just have to be um we just have to be we just have to be ready for everything, especially during rainy season. I work as a pilot in Air India. Oh wow. What work you do? I'm a chef. So you know what? When guys, please like this video and please like on please subscribe my YouTube channel and please do not skip my ads, guys. So that is the most important thing that I really ask for you guys. Just please do not skip my ads, guys. It's a big help for me. But anyways, natural calamities is it's a natural, so you just have to be prepared for everything. Chef in which part of food? Well, sometimes I'm in hot and cold places. I can cook everything and anything, so I'm all around. I'm not just a gourmet chef, I'm not just a pottery chef, I'm everything. I'm all around. And I had my own restaurant before. Well, I can do Indian food, of course. Basically, it's just a basic thing. It's not just a major thing. If you wanted to make it, major, if you wanna master it, then go master it. What food can you do? Well, I just answer it 100 times. Well, I can do Italian dishes, French cuisine, mostly 100% Japanese cuisine, and some Filipino dishes as well, Mediterranean, Indonesian, Thai, a little bit of Indonesian, a little bit of Thai food, a little bit of Chinese food. Where else? Indian food as well, Mexican food as well. Uh, Hamburger patties, roast beef, roast chicken, what else? Baked macaroni, Italian pasta, carbonara, paella, Napolitan pizza. Do you know how to cook idli? What is idli? Dosa roti. Well, wait, steam rice cake. Sometimes I don't know the name. I forgot the name, but when I saw it, the picture of it, I'm gonna recognize it because the name here is different. Dosa roti. Is that an Indian food? You mean naan. You mean naan. What else? What did you say? Steam rice cake. Idli. What is idli? Okay. Is that an Indian food? No, I haven't done that one because it's a it's an Indian food. We don't serve that one in our restaurant actually. And I cook chicken curry, vegetable curry, shrimp curry. Um, what else? So that's it. Biryani, something like that. Tandoori chicken, vegetable curry, Japanese curry as well. So ebi fry, tempura. I can make sushi, sashimi. I can make California, everything. I can make salmon sushi, um, raw oysters, raw octopus in wasabi, and what else? Everything. Yakitori. I can make I can make pizza, salami. I can make Chinese food, chawanmushi, Japanese food. I can make tempura, ebi fry tempura. I can make sticky rice, Japanese sticky rice. I can make soba noodles. I can make my own soba noodles. I can make somen noodles. I can make what else? Mm, a lot of Japanese food actually. So I learned Japanese cuisine for like 4 years. You're asking me too much of that. That is too much of being native. I'm not a native Indian. So if I'm a native Indian, probably I'll be familiar with those Indian food. But I'm not just focused in Indian food. So I just focus in different food as well. So it's not just an Indian food, 100% Indian food. So I just don't master Indian food. So some of the food, mostly I just know some, maybe 10% of Indian food, but mostly 9% I'm not familiar with that. I'm sorry, but I'm not a native Indian, so I don't know some of that. So if you ask me some of that, I don't know. I'm sorry. So is it good to open Indian hotel in Manila? I'm not sure. I'm not pretty much sure. So are you planning to have some Indian hotel in Philippines or whatsoever? But um, popular Indian restaurants are really popular everywhere. Even my cousins in Germany, or even my friends in other places like in the USA, they really love to go to Indian food as well. So it's not also popular here in Japan, but actually a lot of people really love Indian food as well. So actually we have an Indian food. We have chicken curry in Philippines as well. So basically we only have chicken Indian food, chicken curry Indian food, but we don't usually make some biryani or something like that. If you say biryani, it's already those people who also have experiences to live in Middle East country. So mostly we just eat some chicken curry like that. So it basically, so not other else. Um, it's all about different, mostly adobo, mostly around Spanish food, because we were colonized by Spaniards before. So our food is very different, but we were actually everything. We cook everything, especially in the Philippines. Not only just Indian food, but also Spanish food, or we also influenced by Chinese food actually. So we have those. Yes, I'm planning to open. I'm open in Thai, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia. Is it good to open? You have like what? Yes, I'm planning to open. You have in Thailand, to Malaysia, Singapore, and Australia. Oh really? So so you're planning to have some hotel in Philippines like that, or just is simply to have a restaurant in Philippines? So something like that. In case I open, can you be my combi one chef? I don't know because I'm not familiar with those with some Indian food rather. So, it's going to be, I'm not pretty much sure, so I don't know. But you can have a lot of chef in Philippines. There's so many good Filipino chef that that are jobless right now in Philippines. So some of my friends were really searching for a job, and Filipinos are a good cook. So I'm pretty much sure you can find a lot of good cook in Philippines. Somewhere like continental. Yes, Mediterranean and continental. Yes, breakfast. You know, you just mix it. Hello, Canal. Hello, Jagadish. Jagadish. So, just search for, there are a lot of, chefs in Philippines. You can find a lot. Just put some advertisement there that you need some, just add some, just post some ads for a job vacancies or job, you know, someone's seeking for a job. So just posted it and can find a lot of chefs. Much more, better than me actually. I need you. Mm, But you can find new one. I bet you they're a really good chef. A lot of good chef all over the world actually. It's not just here in Japan, but everywhere in the world you can find good chef actually. So I've known a lot of good chef in my life, and they're so brilliant and wonderful and amazing people. Oh, just tell me if you open some, in Manila, and I'll gonna come and visit you. I'll definitely gonna go and visit you. I really support people who really, are good to me and helping me in my YouTube channel. If you're helping me in my business and if you're helping me in my life, then I'll also help you back. That's the way of being appreciated you. I'm just like that. I'm just being like that. I appreciate people who appreciated me. So that's just being a thoughtful, or just being grateful for those people who are very kind to me. So I help people, I help people, those people who really help me, and I really do appreciate it. I'm a very grateful person. I'm not a person that is not ungrateful one, because I once somebody taught me how to live. Of course, when I live, I will help back. But if you help me to die, oh my gosh, that's not good. But if you help me to survive in my life, of course I will help you back when I get better. Hello, Vickery, how are you doing? So why do you plan to have some business in other country than to have a business in your own country, right? So what's your why? what what happened, what come on your mind? Just do you consider, just to have a business in your own country? Hello, Vickery. Ni-hide mo ko, chef. Who is Crispy? Vickery Mok Dudong. Hello, Crispy. How are you doing? Vickery Mok Dudong. Bisaya. Bisaya siya. Vickery Mok Dudong. Vickery? Vickery Mok Dudong. So, Bisaya siya, diba? Hindi siya sabi niya, hello, Dudong. Canal Carlen Hos Agricultor. Agricultor? Agriculture. Are you in some agriculture thing or what? Canal. You're having such a big blast, huh? Maybe you're a big one because you know you're an agricultural thing. Why your name is like that? It's like a spooky one. So you're not supposed to say that one. It's not good, especially if there's some children watching it and you're gonna influence those people like that. It's not really good, guys. You just have to be a good influencer and you just have to be a good role model to those people who's watching me or who watching you, because being an influencer is a very, such a, you have a responsibility to promote to promote goodness to everyone, not just having some money or getting some money from YouTube channel or getting some popularity. But the most important thing is you have to promote goodness. You have to share goodness to everyone. So don't scatter badness or anything else. Don't scatter don't scatter to have a bad heart. But you have to promote goodness. You have to promote good thinking. You have to promote goodness, and you have to promote or share being a good person or teach them how to be a good person. That is the most important thing. That is our role, to be an influencer. you know Being an influencer is not just all about fashion or having a good life or having a good face or pretty face or having a good life or you're eating a good food, but also you have to able to just be a good influencer as well, to be a good person, share your good thoughts to everybody. That's the most important thing. It's not just all about, hey guys, this is the most latest gadget in the world, like, you know what, I'm having such a blast here, this is a good place to hang out, like that. So I really don't like that one. But the most important thing, it's just easy to go outside and hang out, and just to discover things or discover some good restaurant or something. But what we need is just be a good influence. To be a good influencer is, you share thoughts, you share your not only your blessings, but share goodness to everybody, because there's some children are watching you, or some people having a bad heart or having a bad time. So when they listen to you and they pick up some good things to your mouth from your mouth, then they will learn something from you. That's the most important thing. We don't need to teach bad thing to other people, because that's not good. We have to share and scatter the good words of, just to live life happily and ever after. We have to live happily. We have to live positivity. We have to live in a possible life, because everyone has having an issue. So if you have a problem with yourself, you just have to keep it to yourself. You just don't need to just um include everybody else in your problem, because all of us has having our bad times. But you know the most important thing is just learn to how to survive. And if you're having such a bad heart, don't share it to people. Don't scatter it to people. Just like if you're sick, right? If you are sick, don't go out. Okay, just stay in your house. When you're not sick anymore, then that's the time you go out, right? Just don't spread the virus. So being like that as well, if you have a bad attitude, don't share it to people, because some people gonna be so bad as well. So what is important thing is, my point is, you have to share your good thoughts to everyone. Share your good thoughts. You have to be grateful. You have to have a good heart. You have to be respectful. You should have a manners. Don't cheat, don't lie, don't disturb other people, don't do bad things to other people, don't hurt anyone. Just take good care of everybody, keep on helping everyone, something like that. You have to share your good thoughts to everyone so people can learn. And because some people, they um they were so calm of bad people, because they were surrounded with bad people, with negativity, with toxic people, so their mind were so full of garbage, so they don't know anything. They were blinded by those negative heart. But if you met someone has a good heart, then you'll be a good person as well. So you should choose your surrounding, choose your society, choose the people around you who will do good things to you, not influence you to a bad thing, you know? So that's my thought. Okay, so if you have some, bad words, so don't, please spare me, just I don't have time for those people who will tell me or say something like, I don't want to say something bad, because some of my nephews, some of my family, some of my niece, my brother, my sister, my mother, my family, my cousins, my uncles, my titas, my neighbors, my coworkers, my friends, they're watching my YouTube channel, and I don't want to tell them about bad words, right? I don't want to influence them or say something bad that they will learn nothing about me. So I just don't want to be like, hello, Julian. I don't want to be, I don't want to, I'm not an intelligent person, but I don't want to talk and being like a dumb. Okay, so I just want people to learn something else from me, not just by talking, but I want to give goodness to each one of, all the people who will listen to me. I just keep on telling everyone to have a good heart. To have a good heart is the most important thing. So if you're having a bad time, just keep it to yourself. Like me, if I'm having a bad time, I just don't say bad thing to people. You're it's not appropriate. It's not really appropriate, especially if you're a vlogger, influencer, or you're in a public eyes of everybody. This is not really good, because you don't know who's your audience, right? So you will just influence them to be like that, right? So just tell them to be a good person. Everybody gonna be a good person afterwards, right? Just have a healthy heart, just have a good heart, just look to a positive side, positive side rather. So if you're having a bad heart, just keep on praying, just keep on praying to God, and God will give you enlightenment, and God give you a good vision in your life. So you just have to talk to yourself peacefully, inner talk, just to ask yourself, why I have a bad heart, why I'm doing this, is it bad or good? you know it's not important thing that someone else gonna tell you you're a good person or you're a good person. other el- uh, you know what others says doesn't matter. What important is between you and yourself. you know if you know yourself, then you don't have to explain it to other person. This is me, like this is me, this is me. Everybody won't gonna understand you, right? So if you know yourself, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone else, right? You just have to be a good person, and God knows your heart. God knows the truth. Even you keep on telling the person, "Oh, I'm a good person. I'm a good person," but you keep on telling bad words or sharing bad things to everyone, spreading bad words to everybody, doing bad actions to everyone. That's not right. That's not good. So what will happen to the community? What will happen to the world? You will just add some problem to the world, right? So don't add some problem to anybody else, especially to your neighbors, to anybody else, right? So you just have to be quiet and act peacefully, do peacefully, do peaceful thing, just like that. just focus to yourself. You don't need to do actions, you know. You don't need to do a lot of things, talk to so many things, and it's being tactless, you know. Just like me, just like say I'm talking too much, and you cannot learn anything from my thoughts, from my talking, right? So this is being tactless, you know. But be tactful, it means you have full of words, you have full of good words. Even you talk too much, but your words are good, then that's good, right? People will gonna learn from you, okay? So I don't wanna people don't learn anything from me. So I just want people, you know, I just want people to learn something from me, not just being so loud and talking, too much talking, something like that. So if I see some posts that I see some bad posts or bad words or bad opinion or bad, you know, bad way, I really just, you know, I will really say that's a bad words. That's not a good words, because I don't want my parents, or I don't want my you know, I don't want my family to just listen to my thoughts, and it's gonna be like that's bad. You know, I don't want them to just hurt me, to just, you know, I don't want them to just like hate me. Okay, I want them to love me because of who I am, because I'm doing good things in my life, and I don't want to disappoint people, especially my family. If they if they see me doing bad things, they will not support me in my work anymore. They will not support me in my things. They will not support me as a person, because they will hate me because I did something bad. You know, that the most important thing is my family to hate. If they hate me, that's gonna be a big problem, you know. So even my family, even my relatives, I don't wanna tell them, or I don't wanna give them some idea about the badness of everything. So it's not really good. I want my family, my relatives to be a good person, you know, so we can live peacefully. Here are I like your outlook on life. This makes sense. You think ahead and about other people. Very nice. Thank you so much, Ryan or Zeti. You're bringing good words. They're resonating with me. Thank you for your positive message. Thank you. Foot Bali. Hi. Crispy. Thank you so much for the love, guys. So, you know, if you know someone doing something bad, you should say something else, like, you know, don't do this. This is a bad thing to do. This is not right to do. And you will help other people as well. It's like, you know, don't hate them for being so bad. Like, I hate you, you're doing bad things, you know. You just have to explain to them that this is not a good thing to do, this is not a right thing to do, so please stop it, like that. So, you know, and they will understand you, and they will thank you for correcting them. You have to correct people if they're wrong, okay? You just have to pinpoint them that you are wrong. Don't do that. You just have to explain to them why they were wrong, and they will understand that it is our Christian and godly duty to say something and try to help. Exactly, you know. Because here in Japan, you know, if you are wrong, then they will explain to you. It's not all also about, you know, our culture. It's not all about the religion as well, but it's a human law, you know. We just have to, that's why, you know, living in Japan is a peaceful life, you know. It's a peaceful thing here, because what is right, and what is good, and what is wrong is wrong, right? So they will not tolerate a wrong thing. Like, let's say if you throw garbage in a wrong place, they will tell you exactly that you put your garbage in a right place, please, you know. Just don't do it anymore, and people will just follow, you know. So that's it. Hello, Funny 420. How are you? Hi, good night. You just appear and disappear. So that's it. You will just appear just to say good night. I know one thing that's good, Japanese food. Yes. Walking tall. Hello, lady. Hello, guys. There was like, my dog. Okay, change topic. My dog was just being so naughty today. I saw him. He did bad thing, and I scolded him like he's trying to push he just trying to push the slippers away from his food. I don't know. He's having some a bad time or actually, and let's say this is a slipper. There's a slipper here. He tried to push the slipper here. He tried to push it. This is it's like this. Wait, hold on. It's hard to explain exactly. He did something very stupid. Like, okay, let's just say this is the Okay, what should I? He really did. Okay, just like this. Okay, this is the slipper here. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, there's a slipper here. I think I know what they're explaining. There's a slipper here. He tried to push it with his mouth. He tried to push it like this. So the slipper almost fell here. So what I did, I shouted at him. I scolded him like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why you have to push it?" And when he looked at me like, he looked at me like that. And when he looked at me, he stepped on the slipper like this and put it back here. It was so funny. It was like, oh my god. It was like busted. It's like someone saw me, evidence. So he tried to put it back like this. You know, he he touches with, he touched it with with his foot, with his hands, and touch it like so funny. It was really a funny thing. We who are sitting with such a small on our list, we are sitting with a storm of sorrow. What, Lokesh? That is cute. He was like, sorry, mom, please don't put me in timeout. Exactly. It was so funny. I didn't thought he was gonna do it. It was just like a human thing. Mustaka, I didn't. Nobody actually taught him to do that. Hello, Frank. Mustaka Von, how are you doing? Ali, hello, Ali. Nice, nice. What is your original hair color? My hair color is black, actually. Hey, you know what? Hey, Frank, do you know what's the news in Philippines? Um, in Manila, it's underwater. A lot of flood happening right now in Manila, actually. Oh my gosh. So you can, if you happen to watch all over the news, there's a lot of flood going on. So, not only in Philippines, right? Especially in other countries as well. I saw some were in Canada, I think, or somewhere else. Like there's also a tornado somewhere else. So it was a huge tornado. Wow, I was pretty scared. Is Sami mean what? Sorry, I don't speak Indian. What is that? What does that mean? Hello, Alan North. Beautiful. So, thanks God. Oh, yes, I saw that when trying to make airline reservations. Really? So really going to Manila, huh? You're ready to go to Philippines, ha ha ha. Good looking, madam. Hi, Jude. Hi, good looking. Hello, Ali. Super smile, madam. G super like. Thank you, Al. Is it Ali or All? All Anur. All Anurud. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Is that right? Oh, I thought it's Ali. Is it All? All? All. All Ali. I saw the people in Philippines, even there's a flood, they're still smiling. I'll be there October 7, Manila. Wow, that's super close. My last name rhymes with spaghetti. What? Orzetti. Orzetti. Okay. Spaghetti. Ryan Orzetti. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful actually. So it sounds like Italian. Are you from Italy? Orzetti? Are you it seems like you came from Europe. Madam. What? Sorry, I don't understand you're talking. Sorry, I don't understand that. But anyways, when I saw, yes, it is Italian. You came from Italy? Super looking, madam. I have a friend here. He's from France, and he's a super good looking guy. When every time I saw him, he really looked like an actor. Like he looked like Superman. I kept on staring at him like I was so amazed with his eyes. It's so beautiful. The more I look at him longer, like when I stared at him, he looks more handsome. Like at first I didn't know he was handsome. He was just like an ordinary guy. But when I kept on staring at him a little bit longer, he really looks like, oh my god, he's gorgeous. He's so gorgeous. Filipinas are still smiling no matter what. They are the best people on the planet. Exactly. I myself, I'm not from Italy, but my ancestors came from Italy. Wow, you're probably good looking guy. But you know what? In Philippines right now, I saw the news. Everywhere in the news, they're under the water, but still they're smiling and having some a good time. Like they're swimming on their in their house. Like they're swimming with the flood waters. It was it was full of garbage and dirt, and they still tend to go under and go swimming and have some good times. Like, what the heck? It's so dirty. Vicky 47. Hello. The mirror tell me different, but I will take compliment. Thank you. Oh my god, you're so cute. Hello. Thank you so much for the good compliment. But anyways, when I saw the news that they were having some blast, even though they're having such a bad time right now, they were like, "Hey guys, we're having some a good time here. We're flooded. There's a flood in our house. There's a fish in our house." They were like, "Oh my gosh, you know, if it happened here in Japan, everybody gonna be like so depressing. Like they will gonna be like it's gonna be the end of their life." But if in Philippines, it's gonna be like, hey, this is just a flood, we will survive. So, their fighting spirit, because our fighting spirit as a Filipino are very strong. So we just don't cry there. And, some people, they will just gonna cry and they will just give up or something. But in Philippines, no, we need to fight. This is just a small problem. So, yes, I'm from Philippines. So that's a good fighters fighter spirit. Fighting spirit of the Filipinos. We have a strong fighting spirit, and even life is hard. We still tend to fight. We don't give up. Like this is not the end of the world. We still have hope. This is just a storm. So it will gonna subside. We just wait for a few days, or it will take a week, but it will gonna subside. It's not the end of everything. You just have to get along with it. You actually seem very tall in videos. I'm not tall. You cannot get Filipinos down. They overcome everything. Exactly. How tall are you? Just don't ask it. But anyways, oh yes, yesterday I dropped a sandwich on the floor and I almost cried, but then I just made another one. Only just that, he just cried. Oh yeah, of course, because yes, if it's your last bite and you drop it, it's gonna be super duper. you know. Oh my gosh, like, yeah, it's also worth of money, you know. And I can't even wear heels. You're 5'4". You're so tall. You're 5'4". 5'4" is tall. You're very beautiful now, and I can't even wear heels. Do you know my sister is 5'7"? She's tall, and my brother, they stand. I have two brothers. They were like 6 footers. They're so tall. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. We're I'm from Philippines. It wasn't last bite. I just finished making it. It was a brand new sandwich. Oh my gosh. What happened to you? Why you drop it? You can wear 4 to 5 inches heels. But what happened to your sandwich? So why you just drop it? But anyways, did does it scattered, you know? It's scattered all over the floor, the fillings from your sandwich. So if it didn't scattered on the floor, then maybe you can still just grill it. I'm sorry, but you still grill it. You can still grill it. So if the floor is not that dirty, you can still, because I was moving too fast. Oh, you have to be careful next time. But we're not so perfect, you know. Even chefs having some bad times, you know. Even us, we're having some bad times, you know. We drop things accidentally, unintentionally. But you have to move on. Just make new one, and next time you have to be careful of that. You just have to just take down easily. Just, you know, all you just need to relax, and you didn't need to just, you know, take your time, and you just don't need to rush things, because the more you rush, the more you will make a lot of mistakes or accidents gonna happen when you keep on rushing. So you just chill, slow it down, take it easy of everything. You know, that's what I'm doing in the restaurant. So when I'm cooking something in the restaurant, I don't rush things, because the more I rush, the more I will make mistakes. So I'll just keep on things slowly but surely. You just have to take it down, make it your work perfectly. It's not gonna be 100% perfect, but just to make sure it's absolutely correct. You know, how are you dropping a sandwich compared with an entire house and village being flooded? Oh my gosh. It was a Scooby Doo sandwich. I stuck it pretty high. Oh, wow. That's terrific, you know? Are you active on Insta? Can follow you there. No. I don't usually do other things rather than that. One, you are very sweet and compassionate. Thank you so much, you know. Because if I can able to give an advice to everyone, if I can do it, then I'll do it, you know. And if somebody give me some advice, I will take it if it's good. If it's not, I will just, you know, it's their opinion, I will just still respect it. But mostly if it's the in the kitchen, my advice to you guys, if you're in the kitchen, just don't rush everything, because a lot of accident happen in the kitchen. You might cut your hand if you're cutting something. Just you just have to be careful on your things, and you have to focus on your things, on your, you know, on your task, on your work. Am I interesting in this chat? Of course. You are very welcome, and you don't have nothing to, you know, you don't have nothing to worry about, because we tackle everything here, so everything, anything. I just feel missed out. No, we're just talking about the flood and the food. Everything, it's not just so important thing, but you matter here. Thank you so much. So what's your best sandwich that you wanted to make? What's your masterpiece? Like, you want, you know what, I'm my favorite is tuna sandwich. I always Once in a while, I'll gonna make a lot of tuna spread, and I'll just gonna put it in a Tupperware or in a storage place, and I'm gonna like, or in a storage container rather, and I will just make some sandwich. If I wanted to, I just have some spreadings there already. It's already available all the time, so I can just prepare it for just like a minute. So I would just heat it up. I'm done. I have my sandwich right away, so I just don't need to just work on it for such a long time because I already have those fillings, those spread actually. Your hair color is beautiful. Thank you, Vicky. Thanks, Ryan. I usually get ignored in every live chat, so it's kind of depressing. Why? What's wrong with that? Don't say that. It's just maybe you were in a wrong place, but not most of the time. Don't get depressed because if you get depressed, it's not good for your health. So just keep on going in your life, and you just don't fill in. Try to fill into something that is not fit for you, right? So we made tuna yesterday. My grandma likes tuna. Really? I love tuna sandwich. I really love tuna sandwich. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of wanted to make some tuna sandwich right now. She's 91. I help take care of her. Wow, she's so is she still strong and healthy and what? Because you know what? I saw some vlog yesterday. The mother of who is that? She's famous. Patrick Star. Have you heard of Patrick Star? He's a gay. He's a YouTuber and he's famous in the USA for makeup tutorial, and he featured Kardashians. Who's that girl from the Kardashians? And some popular people. He did some makeup on on his YouTube channel, and he's a Filipino actually. So when I watched his YouTube channel yesterday or the last night. I couldn't remember it exactly, but I saw his grandmother. She was like 91 years old as well, same as their grandmother, and she's so very very strong, and healthy. And yeah, she's very bad vision and is considered legally blind. So I help her cook and clean things of that nature. Oh, but lucky of you that you can still able to help your grandparents, you know, but you can move. Oh, my great grandmother, my great grandmother was blind. She got blind when she was in her 30s, I think. So my grandmother she has like 13 children. My great grandmother, okay? My great grandmother has 13 or 15 grandchildren, and the two died actually. So the 13 left. And my great grandmother um she lost her eyesight when she was 13. She was still young actually, because she went blind. um she wasn't born blind actually, and she got blind when she was 30 because she always go to gambling place. She always gamble. She went mahjong. It's her favorite thing, mahjong. And she always do that one when during her younger years, and she forgot to eat on a right time. And they said it's the cause of her blindness. That's why she became blind. So since she has a lot of children, so sometimes my great grandmother used to come to our house like a week or a month, and I saw her. It's so difficult. It's very difficult to eat. So somebody need to really like somebody need to really like support her or take good care of her, like before before lunch you have to wash her hands, and somebody gonna take good care of her, like feed her, something like that. And I was just small at the time. I was like 5 years old or 4 years old or 6 years old at the time, and I was watching at her, looking at her, like, staring at her, because it was my first time to see to saw some blind person and living in our house, and especially she's my great grandmother. So it's my grandmother's mother. So when I look at her, um, my grandmother used to told me she was beautiful during her younger age, and um, when I saw her, she was like, touching my face, and getting to have some vision of my face. How do I look like? Something like that. So she will just touch my nose, touch my lips, doing like that. So she's having some, imaginary thing about my face gonna be look like, how would gonna be look like. And she was just like, oh, she has a pointed nose, she has a small lips, she has a, like like the eyes, the the eyebrow, the hair, the face. She will gonna touch me, all my face, all my features, and she will just, try to image my looks. She wants to have some image of my looks, getting image of my look, actually. So, and then afterwards, she already passed away, actually, 40 years ago, or how many years? I forgot. I don't know, 30 years ago, 20 years, 30 years ago, I think. 30 years ago. So, it's just, that's life. That's part of our life. I love, Girish. I love you too. You beautiful face. Very much beautiful face. Hello, Girish. Good night, Crispy. Good night. Where are you at? I'm here in Louisville. Louisville, USA. Oh, Jaime Vile? Jaime Val, hello. I just don't want her using microwave. My grandmother might be blind, but she doesn't care. She will press every button on the microwave until it starts. Yeah, of course, that's so funny. But are there some, there's an option of the blind people, they can use some, something that, there's some alphabet thing, so they can just touch it and they can read it even they cannot see it, something like that. What do you call it? It's like, um what do you call it? um there's some words for that. Bro. mm, yes, pretty one, it's called braille. Oh, oh, I see. So so there's no one taking good care of her, just you. So I really admire you for doing that. You're such a hero. It's really hard to see some people, doing that thing. Especially if you're a children. Some children doesn't have time for that or something like that. So it's really hard to see some people having some hard times like that. Not all the people can help you or give their time on you. A lot of people, they just don't want to waste their time. They don't want to help. They would rather have some good time and spend some good time with their friends, with other people, rather than helping their relatives or their family. It's it little tiny bumps and dots arranged in pattern that blind people can. Yes, exactly, exactly. Hi, Chef. Ang ganda mo po. Hello, Shello Gonzalez. You might reach your wife. What? It's a, uh, I really love to know those people who are helping that one because I saw my great grandparents, suffering. So when I saw some of my relatives or some, some grandmother as well taking good care of their mother, I really love it. It's, you know, I was just being so small at the time, so I don't know anything else of that. But when I started to grow up and learn people, I appreciate those good-hearted people. It's really good to help. And one of my before, my grandmother used to tell my great grandmother just stay in her house and live there. But she said, "Oh, I would rather just stay in a province, in a country country place." So she doesn't want to live in a city because it was kind of noisy or loud. So she just want to stay in a very quiet place because she used to that place. She was born and raised in that area, so she doesn't want to leave that place actually. So she will just come and visit us, and it's really nice to see my grandparents. Actually, my ancestors, where I came from, where my blood came from. So I really do appreciate it. And she has a long life actually. She passed away almost 100 years old because she lives in a very, um, you know, she lives in a nature. She lives in a natural way. She lives in a very unpopulated area. It's all everything is fresh. The vegetables, the fish, everything's are fresh. She just died naturally because of being old person, but she has a long life. She had a long life actually, and I really wish her well. You know, I was so young at that time. I couldn't able to just um, enjoy more longer to to be with my grandparents. I like Philippines. Thank you. Do you know what I wasn't? Do you know what? It wasn't waste of time coming here and meeting you today. I'm very glad I got to meet you today. Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. So, so what's the favorite of your mother? So, what's the favorite food of your mom, other than tuna sandwich? So, does she use spoon or fork when she eats, or what? Do you feed her, or is there any assistance from the government that you can get, or what? She doesn't use spoon and fork. She use hands for eating, or do you serve rice for her? Do you serve meat to her food or to her meal or whatsoever? Hmm. My great grandmother just used some bare hands. She just eat with her hands. So when she's done, she's finished eating it by her hands, using her hands. She will just wash it, and somebody gonna give her some basin with water, and she will start to wash her hands by herself. She just needs some assistant, but most of the time, of course, she's blind. She cannot go anywhere else without having anyone in her life. So So when she saw me, when she touched me, I was there, and she was like, "Hey, we have a great granddaughter here," and she was just like, "Oh, I wanted to." I wanted to touch her. Please tell her to come closer to me so I can, come closer to her. Tell her to come closer to me, and I wanted to touch her. So when she touches me, it was so nice to see my great grandmother. Oh my god, guys. But anyways, guys, I need to go. I'm sorry, but I need to go right now. And she's very healthy. Her only problem are her bones, right? So she cannot work for long periods of time, and her vision is very poor. She sees blurry shapes and blocks. Oh, there's cataracts on her hair, on her eyes. But here in Japan, you can have you can have it, disappear. Actually, there's an you just go to the hospital, just go to the eye doctor here and remove the cataracts by by laser. So it's gonna be just like an hour. She can barely see. It's gonna be very, clear actually. Thank you for your time today, friend. I enjoyed very much. Okay, so yes. See you again, okay? Let's talk again one time, okay? Don't worry, I'll be here. So just just go. So if she has some cataracts on her, on her eyes, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I subscribe to your channel so I can find you again. Thank you so much, and I really do appreciate it. But don't worry, I will pray for your mom. But you can able to send her to some doctor and remove her cataracts. It's gonna be so easy. So it's just like an hour operation, and then she can totally see clearly, and she will never gonna have some problem having some blurred eyesight or something like that. So here in Japan they can able to do that actually. But I'm not sure if it's available in your place or in your country. But here in Japan, it's very easy. It's a very there's a lot of doctors, eye doctor that that can cure cataracts actually. So they will just remove they will go some needle here, because one of my coworkers actually before, she she had an operation for just like an hour, and afterwards she just go back home. She went back home. We're in Alabama, so it's not a common surgery here for us. What? Really? So here it's just like pumping a pimple here. So everybody's doing that one, and one of my friend got a surgery here. She has a laser treatment actually. So they just remove the cataract here, and it's so easy. So you can just watch it in YouTube channel actually. If you have some problem here, if this your vision here is blurred, they will just remove the clouds or white part on your eyesight, on your eyes here. It just takes it was just like an hour surgery for that, and you can able to just go back home and have a normal life. And after a week or something like that, it will be just a very clear vision, just like a real new one. It feels like you were a born baby. Because baby has a good eyesight. And afterwards, you don't need to use some eyeglasses for that, because it's what's kind of so super duper clear. You know, it's just go to any doctor probably, and you can cure that. It was just like here it was just like a $600 for the surgery. It's kind of pretty. It's just a little bit cheap, you know to have that surgery for the eye. So it doesn't cost a lot. So yes, if you can have, maybe if you can have some problem with that in your country, you can probably go to Japan, have some laser treatment here for your mother, and she will gonna appreciate you for that. So just ask them if they can, she can able to come here and do some operation here. It's so easy, guys. Oh my god, Yeah, I need to go. I'm having some, some headache right now, so I need to get some, probably some water, something to eat. I'm kind of hungry actually because we're talking about tuna sandwich here. So I felt like I'm having some watering mouth here, and I felt like also I'm having some tiredness, having some, being tired. So being sleepy and being hungry, so whichever. What should I do? So I plan to go downstairs and grab some food. I'm getting hungry, Ryan, because of you. I felt like I want to do some. I have some sandwich there actually, so I'm gonna take a bite before I go to bed. Okay. So you guys have a good heart all the time, okay? Don't do bad things. Don't say bad things to my channel, and don't say bad words to everybody. Don't do bad things to everyone as well, okay? Not just only to me, but to everybody, okay? So we can just have, a peaceful life, right? Okay, spread the love, not hatred. Just spread the love. And good night everyone, okay? Have a good night. It's nighttime already here, and I'm getting no voice anymore, and I'm so hungry and thirsty. I'm gonna get some coffee and some sandwich. Mm-hmm. Okay. So good night, guys. See you again on my live channel. Guys, please do not skip my ads, and please like this channel, and please do subscribe on my channel, guys. So, ouch. So thank you guys for watching. Good night.